Hi, Gemini. I am here to do a general reading for you. This is a signs, symbol, synchronicity reading, and I'm really excited about it. You've got a lot of messages that want to come forth. We just went through we're still feeling the energies of the 111 portal. The number 111 is about manifestation, okay? About self-trust and new beginnings, all right, darling? So, um, let's just, I've asked your guides and I've asked your angels and spirit to be with me to like, you'll know if this is your reading, okay? Because the signs will just continuously, it'll just be like, oh my god, she's talking to me, okay? So don't try to make the story fit. If it's not yours this time, it's not yours, right? Do comment down below. I love your comments. I love to hear how it resonates. Thank you for the good karma donations. I love you, Gemini tribe. This is my sun sign, so I'm always excited to do these for you. I'm going to show you the cards here in a second. But remember, you can get your own personal private reading. Just reach out to me. All my information's in the box below, and you can enter to the free drawing that I give every month. Are you having trouble with your words, Gemini? Because I feel like I'm struggling right now. I'm like, just drop a comment down below with your name, and then I'll enter you into the drawing that I give away each month for a free reading, okay? I love you all. I love giving back to my tribe. So, let's just get started. I'm going to turn this camera around so you can see all the cards. I'm doing this in a very comfortable space, comfortable atmosphere, sitting here on my bed, and it's important comfort zones or comfort level. You putting yourself in a comfortable space, a sacred space right now as you are going through a big part of your rebirth, darlings, is what's being showing up here, okay? Love you guys. Okay, so I'm starting out today with the round cards you see on top, and that's the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, and it's brand new to me, but this is the best way that to communicate some through the pictures here as well with the symbols. And each of these archetypes have beautiful meaning, and we'll go over that too. Also, Roman numerals on the top, so I'm going to give you number sequences that might resonate for you. This is spirit. Spirit talks to us through numbers. If you've seen a lot of them, Gemini, I know I have been, okay? So I'll go over the numbers with you too. I've got the self here, the starborn, the mountain, the offering, and the mystic. Now, when these came out, I was like, yes, these cards are talking to me, okay? So, numbers that popped up for these Gemini, 29, 3, 33, 64, and 21. Number frequencies of 3, big time there for you, which is about being a master creator in your life, okay? Mind, body, spirit working together beautifully, and the ascended masters working with you when you see the 3 frequency, okay? You have it multiple times there. You also have an 11, which, that's what this reading is about. A 21 is a 3. A 64 is a 10, endings and new beginnings. I see such balance in this rebirth. I see you shedding an old skin and completely embracing a new self. The self is about becoming a witness, too, in your own life, okay? It's showing the shadow self there. This card always comes up with the question, like, what do I mean by becoming the observer? Well, ask yourself questions like to observe yourself navigating in the world. Ask yourself, like, am I the stew or am I the chef? That'll put things into perspective. Do you feel like the stew or are you the chef? Okay. This is called the soul, the witness, and the watcher. Okay. Standing in front of the mirror, talking to yourself. Who is that self? Not the one that's projected in the mirror. Who is the real self? Okay. So I see new beginnings with that self card, especially with the wall underneath it in the reverse. It shows me that you have had walls up, like even stubborn and set in your ways, stuck in a rut, feeling isolated, trapped, okay? Guarding your heart, building a wall of separation between you and part of yourself. The Starborn card coming out next, frequency of 3 there. This is Empress energy. The egg speaks to creation. The egg has been cracked open from within. From within. This is like destined paths, the star child, remembering back to what your dreams were when you were young, Gemini, and moving forward with that destined path. And with the creature's paw underneath it, it's like, this is always talking about like unseen worlds. Like this is a creature that only has 4 fingers as well. So feeling like an oddity, a weirdo even, right? But you were destined for whatever, you know, like this is going back to even the birthing process and even healing wounds of the shadow self that happened during birth. Okay? Yeah, is there anything that I'm missing with that spirit on the Starborn? No. Okay, so let's go to the next one, the mountain. The mountain tells me you've been through it. The insurmountable causes, the peak, and also it's called the ascent. This is card 33. What I had to actually like look this card up because it spoke volumes to me. This little cave that's there inside with the shadow person and all of that fire that you see there. Okay. And I knew the book would have, my deck didn't come with a book, so I had to look it up online. And I'm going to share this with you because it really resonated with my heart. Okay. Because like when we ascend, when we're dealing with a mountain kind of energy, right? Yeah, it's about determination and, you know, building that character as we are as we are rising up. But then we also can deal with aspects of an overinflated ego and looking down upon others and things like that. Feelings of isolation when we're dealing with the mountain. Feelings of superiority and competitiveness that comes out with the mountain. Okay. And so it's important, these mountains in our life, it's important to remember this. Okay. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals, and jewels reside. If you think it's all about going up, you're following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. You ain't missing that magic. You ain't missing the miner's magic. You've been digging. You've been digging down deep, Gemini. You've been taking your time doing it too. You've been slowing down. You've been recognizing your own patterns. You are finding that home is where the heart is. And that's why the snail is underneath it, darlings. It makes perfect sense to me. And then there's this offering that comes out next. Offering is the card 64. And that's an ending and a beginning frequency. You're just finding that sometimes in life this is a sacrifice card. It also brings in Odin for me, father energy here. There's a sacrifice that needs to be made. You need to give up something. And what are we giving up? This white dress. The white dress is talking about societal standards, first of all, this ideal of this perfectionism, purity, divinity, or whatever, like or virginity even. This properness, this perfectionism, the idealism. Okay, we need to when the offering card comes out, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice for the greater good? is the card. The offering is also a gift, somebody, a helping hand coming into your life, Gemini. What can you offer back? Giving is receiving. Okay, this is also like volunteering your time, but it also tells me that you are a gift, and that gifts are being, and blessings are being bestowed upon you once this, like dealing with this white dress kind of a thing, right? It makes me think, it makes me feel bride with the white dress as well. That came out in another reading. Was it for Libra? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then we've got the mystic with the black cat underneath it. Perfect. Cat is a superstitious kind of energy when people see a black cat, but I think it's a lucky sign, okay? The mystic is card 21, lucky number 21, okay? It may seem that the mystic is looking inward, is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. Wow, I love that. This is speaking to a light worker out there, the dreamer and the seeker. Okay, you could see that as a butterfly. You could see it as a moth. Both speak to a massive transformation. The all-seeing eye there. Okay, your psychic powers, your abilities. Okay, and the cat is a witch's familiar, and the cat is here to help us transmute negative energies, by the way. Okay, you are so powerful with the strength of 1,000 stars, beaming your light out into the world, darling. Cat's about independence as well. Yeah, cat sits where the cat wants to sit, and the world adjusts. Right? You can't tell a cat what to do. But when the first time a cat comes into your life, they're going to teach you that real quick. If you've always been a dog owner. All right, so then let's go into this Gemini. Cat energy, I love that for you, okay? Cat and snail energy are the animals, and butterfly. So slow down, Geminis, okay? Now, in these next cards, this is my mediumship deck, and I asked your spirit guides then, how can Gemini communicate more with you? How can they hear you? What signs are you showing them? Show me through the pictures in these cards. So reaching out to spirit, it's showing a man here, blue and purple. So it's about healing your emotional body, doing a lot of meditation, connecting with your guides and your angels through meditation, asking for help from your angels. Third eye lit, emotional body balanced. Okay, right underneath the self and the wall, once the wall has been dropped. Now we've got cat energy coming into this reading, I tell you. Meow, yes. It's amazing too that these two came out together. I mean, it just very much looks like a divine counterpart here. Healed divine masculine, healed divine feminine within you, or drawing in this beautiful connection. They just look so similar here, okay? It's a turn on switch. I think this one also came out in the Libra reading. You could have Libra in your chart. But the third eye is being healed, is being opened. The crown is lit, and open. You're receiving love, healing to the emotional body, and even being open to love again. Okay? The stars here, it's like the masculine has wished it, has dreamt it, has talked to their guides. The feminine here is in receiving mode as well, allowing for divine timing. Okay, that this is destined, that's whatever you're working on, whatever your dreams were way back when. Okay, you're remembering. Eyes closed here, Gemini, and both. Okay, this is how to connect with your angels, with God, with your higher self, okay, with the messages that need to come through, and also practicing patience that comes right underneath the snail, okay, that you've learned so much wisdom along being on the mountain, okay? Being in the mountain, being on the mountain, surmounting the mountain, rising. This is you, right? Learning balance in your life. 4 stones here. Talking about home foundations. Home is where the heart is. Your spirit guides are talking to you through nature, okay? Your wolf is here, okay? And then, showing like even like ascended masters with you. And the birch is speaking about new beginnings, and shedding an old skin. It's time to say goodbye to that old version of you. The new golden path is awaiting. You are a pioneer. It's time to put to rest. Something about this black cat, the superstition too, about maybe it's a family curse, bad luck, that kind of thing. Your ancestors are coming through this burial ground and saying, put it to rest. We are with you, as above, so below, as within, so without. So the universe, so the soul. I see this connection here on the burial ground, the purple that's coming through in the card. You are this bridge between heaven and earth. Your ancestors are with you. Put it to rest. Whatever it is, it could be a grudge, could be these self-sabotage, unlucky thoughts that you have, Gemini, about being pure and white and safe, the divinity is coming out with this as well. This beautiful bride, the offering, with the egg here too, the star-born child, too. So I want you all to think of a question right now that can be answered with either yes or a no. Tune into a question that you have for your spirit guides. I have a gypsy deck that at the end of the reading, I will give you the answer to your question. Okay? Could be yes, no, maybe so, hell no. So we'll get to that, but I'd like to go over your little bit of your love cards, because a lot of love cards came out for you, Gemini. So with these cards here, please do remember to, let's put them into motion with your third eye. The pictures are going to say a lot. Let me move these over to the center here. See you opening up to love after a heartbreak. There's so many cards here. Holy cow. Numbers could be talking to you too. Okay. Here's a 5. 5s are about change, transformation. Look at this. This is all about shaking things up, Gemini. Yes, taking some risks. Because, look at that dress. It's showing movement. It's showing dance. It's showing seduction. Laying the sword down. The mental battle down. The fight down. And taking some risks. And being more, I don't know, there's this very sexual here. Very sensual here. This is a happy camper. This masculine. Okay? So being willing to take some risks. And overcoming with that wall coming down here. Embracing your shadow self, your sexuality here as well. Sensuality here. Overcoming feelings of inadequacy. Feelings of shame. Feelings of embarrassment. Because this card too, like with the creature's paw here that I was talking about, this weirdo or whatever, and like, you were born to do these weird things. And there is some sort of, with the 2 of Pentacles, it's the juggler card, like being juggled, not feeling worthy, and feeling like an embarrassment, even almost in your family. There's a fear of getting involved here too. Even though inside you really do want to shake things up, this is showing me a fear of getting involved, fear of commitment. The High Priestess is here. So now I've got 2 2s back to back here. Okay? The High Priestess is telling you, oh, here's the scissors, Gemini. Why don't we go ahead and cut out things that no longer serve us, energies, okay? Cutting ties with the past, any energetic cords. Everything is written in the book of destiny here. Okay, that's the High Priestess energy. There's the cat energy, showing a lot of playfulness here. okay? And roses all around, speaking to high vibrational love. Okay, you are worthy of receiving love. It's like you're waiting. This card is called waiting. I'm waiting on divine timing. There's no rush. Okay? And that was coming underneath that snail's pace, and which makes sense. Okay? Being even mysterious is the high priestess, the air of mystery about her. Okay? And, you know, like there's a transformation that's happening within that we saw here, darlings, in the mountain. Okay? And I see all this passion wanting to come out of you, Gemini. The Knave of Wands. This is a fire sign. This is a childlike fire sign, full of passion. This card is actually called Abandon. You know, her shoes are off there, being like just taken in by the moment. Okay, this card is called the Magic of the Olive Branch. And I've already talked about a helping hand coming into your life, a gift coming into your life. There's a lot of passion. Black cat energy coming into the reading twice now. Black cat is a sign for you. Okay. Look at the long locks of black hair on this beautiful. I can't make this up. This is Spooky Cat, the princess, who is making her like Gemini. This is like you. I don't even know how to do this right now. Go with the flow, right? She just wants to love me in this reading, and all the cards are falling everywhere, and it doesn't matter. This is what this abandon is about. Not caring what is going on around you. She's slip sliding all through the cards, you know, and just being in that moment of passion. The flame is lit. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, somebody's got some, there's a lot of passion here flowing into your life. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, these cards are so mixed up. Hold on. Thank you, Spooky Princess Girl. I love you. Here's the Lover's card. Wanted to come into the reading as well. This is your sign, okay? And you can see, I think Libra had this reading as well. There's the Cupid in the sky. Somebody's been shot by Cupid's arrow. This masculine here. It's a balanced situation, though, because the feminine feels like she can be in her dark and in her light, and it's high vibrational love. Sweet essences flowing into your life, Gemini. Sweet sounds, smells, seduction. And this is definitely a soulmate connection flowing in. There's still a little cool to it, though. Queen of Swords. This card's very important. Definitely these two cards are you here showing up in your love reading. But the black candle is very significant. The queen here is looking at a picture on the wall, and this card is saying it's time to cut out something like a past love, you know, energetic ties to that. That's the black candle signifies an ending. This is an ending and a new beginning. And she's dressed in purple, and that's about divinity and royalty. Okay, she cuts shit out of her life. She's willing to explore again. This card is called exploring. After the heartache, after the pain, that's the pins in the pin cushion. She's heard this calling. She's woken up, the bell, okay? Clearing her energy and willing to explore. Okay, and who's next to here? This King of Cups. Whoever this is, Gemini. This King of Cups is has deep emotions here. Okay, a very nurturing kind of energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This person may not have made themselves known to you yet because of the way the cards came out. But this is also a connection that's going to be fueled with surprises, awe, and a constant bantering. It's a very transparent and harmonious relationship. King of Cups is just, yeah, very emotionally balanced. And there is some sort of energy within the connection about you being sure to... I see this couple very tired here. Listless, tired, overindulgence too. They may be together, but they're really not, like, right? Like, they're not nurturing each other. So it's important to, especially with this King of Cups, to put energy into your partner as well. Share energy with your partner, okay? And what do I got? Oh, Three of Cups. Look at that embrace. There's the egg symbolism again. Okay, with the red ribbon around the egg, this is speaking about a connection that you've had other lives, and you know it. And I just see a lot of love there. Three of Cups, celebration. Okay, a lot of warm energy, a lot of seduction, a lot of shaking things up, a lot of playfulness, surprise and awe. Okay, you've got to do some, like the black candle and the scissors here tell me that there's still some cords that need to be cut. You're still healing. But yeah, if you want your own love reading, definitely reach out to me. That was a lot of love cards. This is a longer reading than I thought, but I want to give you also the answer to your question. It's right there. So for Gemini's question, the yes or no answer, what is the answer? Indubitably. I love that word. Fuck yes. Indubitably. Definitely. Absolutely. Fuck yes. Thanks, Gemini, for joining me. If this was your reading, drop me a comment down below. I appreciate that so much. Hit the button, hit the like button, share the video, and thanks for those good karma donations. I'll see you all soon. Take good care of you, Gemini. I love you.